Seems like on Sundays and Mondays I be playing with the jewelry shop, the jewel. I got all my jewels. I got all my jewels. These ain't all my jewels. Let me get this shit set up. Cut these lights off. I'll be right back. We get this shit going. Maction against Bowling Green. Me against Gilly Juice. Let's get this money. Action. I'm the main attraction, yeah. Action, yeah, I mean, I'm the main attraction, you know what I'm saying? Ooh-wee, let's get it. It's going down!
To the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious.
I'm winning this. Tired of taking L's. Yeah, yoid? You can't take no more L's. Yeah, yoid? Let me see if I can get this one going right here.
Guys can't wait to get this one started.
I get the ball first.
The Falcons will put total leather and we'll get started.
I want the ball
first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
You had to fall and fuck my blunt up, didn't you? Son of a bitch. Fuck you.
flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Great to have you with us at Dwight L. Perry Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Falcons will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Out of the gun to give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up the 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Johnson wants to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receivers so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it.
Motherfucker!
And the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
I do.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The give to the tailback.
Get the fuck out of here.
Just outside the
That's
red zone.
bullshit, man.
First down, they'll spot it at the 22.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need
Let's
to
go, baby.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And that's why I wasn't worried about that first drive, my boy.
All covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. He's really
The realist.
close to that first down.
The realist Clark.
They stop him just a bit short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Golden Flashes with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Kept it, and he's past the mark. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give.
What?
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and 1. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want to change
Rock!
the side of the football.
Damn it.
And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield.
There's some beat to the
He
his ass.
gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first.
Rawr!
It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll throw it.
Bitch.
And that's going
Dark
to be
that
a
shit.
hot on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nigga.
So, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck is it indeed, nigga? I know you can't hear me, but yeah, you all whack. That's what
And
the
they'll
fuck.
get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
We all whack, so don't trip.
Hand off from the gun.
God,
Gets
bro.
it
See what's
past the
happening
first down
again.
marker and
He gonna
still
spin on
running.
him.
At
All
the
right.
20, he's got space. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of
That ain't gonna
play
take you nowhere, though,
momentum
my boy.
into the second quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gets it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Golden Flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page these last 2 drives. Obviously scoring a touchdown the last time out, and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical 3rd down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long.
Oh, he's got some space. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It was so positive, and you did such a good job scrambling and making a play, but finish it. Finish that play understanding I got some positive yards. Let's get down. Let's take care of the football. Didn't do a good job at the end of the run.
Shit for doing on the drill. Yeah, that don't mean nothing to me.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 25-yard line, it's first and 10. Give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, BG. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you
That's
want.
not significant at all. This means nothing.
Start clicking, make some
I wanted that to happen so I can get that shit over with.
Man, the energy, the crowd,
I'm more focused on my lead right now. This shit
And the
burning
extra
for me.
point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
All right, well, that's it. We'll score this drive, get the ball back. Stop them, please.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Caught near the sticks. It's Stevens. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Fighting off the defender. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
You had it,
Nowhere
bro.
close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And as he throws, another incompletion on 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Middleton. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Pulls it in. It's Middleton. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to the ground. They'll finally get on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Let's go. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision making.
Get the...
It's caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Bowling Green.
Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Kansas State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Johnson wants to throw it. He unleashes a long one. Makes a grab down the middle. Finds some room. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. He broke
This is one of the greatest touchdowns I've ever read in my life.
And what a great way to end the first half. It wasn't a perfect first half. A lot of mistakes, still trailing by a lot.
One of the greatest touchdowns I ever made in my life.
Put yourself in a position, go make some things happen. Force some turnovers, play good in the second half. Who knows what will happen?
Getting set for the point after. And after after the extra point. They're now down 21-7. That's going to wrap up the first
All right,
half here.
we
Now
back in
join
it.
Kevin with the
It was
halftime
almost
update.
over. We right back in it.
And the Golden Flashes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away.
Right, you're
Downfield,
supposed to
the
catch
DB
that.
getting a hand in
That's
there.
supposed to be a pick, son.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Fires to the tight end. Excellent job walking through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grab near the marker. It's Middleton. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Harris. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Supposed to put some
I'll
defense
tell you, I
in your
love the
life,
play
my
call on
boy.
first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go up top on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Clay. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. Is inside the 35.
Oh,
I got a feeling they went into the half and talked about. How do we create some more explosive plays on offense? First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
I'm streaming.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right.
I'm the fuck.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
You don't know.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down.
It's Christmas spirit week here too.
Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32.
How you get the car shot?
Makes the quick grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line
You
of
got
scrimmage.
jumper game?
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Back to pass on 2nd down.
He supposed to drop, right?
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the...
Makes the catch. It's Davis. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
The Falcons will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen.
You hear me? All right.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And the Falcons are on the move.
My bad, Gilmore.
To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're working that left side. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BG. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Here
we go. Do the show. Break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. What will they dial up? 2nd and a long way to go. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw for
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The golden flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. He wants it all. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14.
Yeah, I'm digging up my nose.
That's
Sometimes.
taking
But you ever,
advantage
when
of
you
a
get my
golden
age,
opportunity set up with great field
boogers is
position, and they
real.
struck quickly for the touchdown.
I got way more boogers now than I used to when I was a kid. And I remember, remember niggas I just imagine the motherfuckers
Coming out with it,
who
it's
used to eat
Harris.
boogers, nigga.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. The quick out. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Ripping.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of
Fuck
stock
you,
in.
hoe ass nigga, man. I ain't did nothing, man.
This game in particular, you go out and get the dub.
Yep.
It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for
Fuck these
everybody.
hoe ass
Coaching
niggas,
staff,
man.
for
But
the
anyway,
fans,
man, we'll
but
be
how
back
about for
on
the
later,
players
man.
as well? For
I got a
another
few more games to play
365
tonight.
days.